Just about live. Everybody just get ready. Everybody just get ready. Bada, about to go live. Hey, everybody, just throwing on a jersey tonight. Throwing on a jersey. Excited to cheer. Excited to cast. I'll be live pretty soon. Don't you worry. Excited to be here. Probably going to have to eat a treat. Of course, coming from work. I'll see y'all soon. Give me about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll be here. 2 minutes. All right, I got the microphone clip down. Microphone clip, 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 clip. Microphone group. Microphone clip down. I have to eat like a few Oreos and an energy drink. Sounds like some rap lyrics. No kidding. Oreos and an energy drink. 2 Chainz song or something like that. Ooh, for our featured presentation tonight. I don't even have, we got the cards ready tonight too, everybody. All right, I'm gonna eat 2 Oreos and here we go. Go back to my stream. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. All right. Getting our Utah Mammoth and or the Hockey Club of Utah as backwards. Set up these all-stars. Did I really put the cards I took out for the flyer? No, they're just on top. They're just on top. Cam York, Tyson Forrester. There we go. My camera is just trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out this camera. All right, everybody. I'm just waiting for my game to start right now. I'm trying to do this like quad view thing, but maybe that's not going to start for a while. Maybe I got to just go back to the Mammoth and fly. I don't know, man. I'm using my PlayStation right now, and it's apparently can do like this multi-game thing. All right, now it wants to work. Apparently 4 games doesn't work, but 3 games works just fine. 2 games was working. I also have apparently the Maple Leafs game. I don't know who the Maple Leafs are playing against. I don't know who the Maple Leafs are playing against tonight. I don't know at all. I'm not sure if I even care. And then, of course, the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Sabres. Sabres who are going for it this year, everybody. Did you guys see that they traded 3 seconds and some other players for Mackenzie Weegar? Wasn't it them that got Weegar? Or was it the Mammoth? No, it was the Mammoth that got Weegar. Who did the Sabres trade for? No, the Sabres didn't trade. The Sabres didn't trade. They had Colton Parayko, and then Franco's like, "Yeah, I don't want to go to Buffalo. I don't want to. I don't want to go. I don't want to be very. I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to hate my life. So I'm not going there, and I'm vetoing this trade." So he uses veto, and these are our teams that are playing tonight. Everybody, I'm gonna look for another easel for our beautiful, beautiful team banners that we have tonight. And as you can see, we have a beautiful illustration of the feared Utah Mammoth. Yes, we cake. Okay, guys, I get it. We cake it hasn't gotten the most recent and up to date banner, so he's not the coolest guy here. Okay, I get it. Kind of cool. Tell me I'm kind of cool. How do you know this? Oh, this plastic bag, man. More of these pencils. Don't. I got one easel left. It only looks like it's half of it. That's okay. I got my original guys, my ride or dies. These guys are pretty great. These guys can hold a banner just fine. How do I know that? Because they did it before, right? If they did it before, they can do it again for the most part. I mean, can't necessarily say that for Stanley Cup teams, right? If they did it once, they can do it again. The amount of circumstance that goes into Stanley Cup stuff is insane. It's actually crazy. You literally need to do everything has to happen perfectly for you. And it's not even like everything has to go right. The refs have to be you gotta get the calls. You have to there's so many things that have to go right. You gotta get the bounces, gotta be in a good attitude. You can't be sick, can't be sore, no pulled muscles, right? None of that. None of that. You gotta be in the most tippest top of shape that you possibly can be in. And that's why it's such a phenom thing to win. That's why it's such a wow, look at what they accomplished thing. So you'll always have to take that into consideration when you're watching this. What do we got? We got the Rangers game. Oh, is it Rangers? Maple Leafs tonight? Original six matchup. Oh my gosh. I love my Ridge. I don't. If there's anything that I think is the most boring, I think it's the original six. All right, moving my camera down a little bit so everyone can look at our beautiful players for tonight. Our beautiful players for tonight. Myself, I'm right over here. I'm right over here. Once we get a little bit more into the game, maybe I'll go camera live, but it's fun to showcase our players for now. I'll put on the brighter lights from the top. But bow. Let's get our players a little bit more front center, yeah? They're here to see these beautiful cards. They don't have to be light years away. But I also don't want everything to be visible. I want it all to be decently enjoyable, consumable, right? Not much point in showing things if you can't see it. There we go. Those are the guys. Those are our combatants. Those are our players for this evening. That's probably why it looks like the New York Rangers are doing some sort of ceremony. Calvin Klein, Rangers defenseman, 14 to 17. I don't know what the Rangers is doing tonight. No clue, no idea. But nonetheless, anyways, whatever you want to say, our hockey game is just starting. I am Week Haken, everybody. I'm so happy to have every single one of you here tonight. I am going to be casting. I am going to be calling. We are going to be talking hockey. I am so excited for every single one of you to be here. I am so excited to talk hockey. What are we exactly going to talk? Are we going to talk about, you may ask? Well, we are going to be talking about this Utah Mammoth versus the Philadelphia Flyers. This is a hockey game that is in Philadelphia. Philadelphia Flyers are a team that is so close as far as being into the playoffs. They're very, very close to being able to have a seat at the table. They want to compete. The Flyers want in. Well, there's a lot of other teams that also want in. And the Flyers are going to have to really, if they really want it, dig deep. Carl Hagelin. All right, Haggy. Haggy's at this event. I'm sure that's fun for Mike Sullivan to see Carl Hagelin again and Connor Sherry. Anyways, me and my Pittsburgh Penguins, of course. No, I guess never mind. The Flyers are like 67 points. The Bruins and the Canadians are like 75 points. Penguins and the Islanders are at 75 points. So you'd gotta you gotta win a couple of definitely a handful of games if you're the Flyers if you would make that much of an advancement to get into the playoffs. But no, it feels like the Flyers are kind of blamed and the result is a stagnant season. They didn't make progress, but they didn't lose progress, right? Well, Michkov definitely didn't make any progress. Michkov made zero progress, dude. Michkov made negative progress. Not only did he make negative progress on ice, he made negative progress with the press, and he made negative progress with the overall team, I think. I don't know. I mean, and it's hard. I mean, it's your sophomore season. Yeah, they say sophomore slump, whatever. You kind of act like you know the place sometimes after, oh, yeah, how long you been playing? Oh, it's my second season. It's like, oh, well, yeah, you got to show a little bit more consistency if you're going to behave in a manner like this. I just don't see it coming. I just don't see it coming at all. And I guess in relation, like for Michkov, like I want to see him be successful. I want to see the Flyers build a decent team. They got a lot of great young players. I would say they have a fantastic amount of great young players. But now with those young players, right? What what's going to come of them? Are they actually going to be able to work together? Are they going to trade them? Are they going to is this rebuild going to work? I think that's their big fear with Michkov right now. Is they're like if Michkov gets bored or if he just doesn't like the organization anymore for whatever reason, the Flyers could possibly abandon talent that is just so important to that franchise. The Flyers need somebody so bad. So bad. I mean, what's the last person? Drew? I mean, don't get me wrong. Konechny's great. Couturier was great. But was it Lindros? I mean, Drew's good. I don't know, guys. I mean, I've never thought, like, Drew's a talented player, yes. But I would never say to the point of where I would never say Drew is talented to the point of where I just consider him a super dangerous weapon. It's like, all right, he's pay attention. This guy can move the puck. He's got a decent shot, but I never looked at Drew like, oh, hey, you guys got to like double up on this guy. Drew, I mean, there's certain players that you got to double up on, right? The when you got to double up on somebody, when you're like this, if this guy touches the puck, our chances of losing go up exponentially. And the longer this guy has the puck, the more that will continue to go up, right? The correlation, this player have puck equals we get scored on. And that happens often, in my opinion. I feel like that happens often. All right, everybody. Utah Mammoth and the Flyers. I'm just drinking my energy drink over here in the corner. When I'm thinking about the Utah Mammoth, that's such an exciting team right now. I have a feeling that the Utah Mammoth, they're going to be competing for the Stanley Cup so soon. So soon. And I want them to. I mean, obviously I would have wanted the Coyotes to get the glory, but nope, was not, didn't happen. Didn't happen. They screwed up too much. They goofed around too much. They weren't taking care of their assets and they mismanaged their assets and now they gone. However, watching the players on the Mammoth actually come together, be a team, not be afraid to be a team, that's a beautiful thing to watch and see. I really like that. And that's made this a lot more of an enjoyable experience for me personally, watching this team develop. Oh, Michkov. Oh, he's not hopping on the ice. It's so interesting when it comes to hockey, and you have all of the how do I want to say it? For the Flyers and Michkov, the entire I mean, you have the media side and you have what's going on internally with the team, right? There's only so much a franchise wants to tell. There's only so much a franchise actually wants to tell the public, right? There's only so much they want to tell the public before they're like, "Ooh, that's too much information for them. They shouldn't have that much information. That much information is not good. That is not good information on that." So that would just be something I would consider that they consider in regards to how well, I mean, and fans should consider that because the coaching staff has to work on stuff. I mean, think about if you have a player with a bad attitude and you're trying to correct it in a certain way, and then all you have is the media saying, "Why aren't you playing him? Why aren't you playing him?" And the dude's tired. The dude can't go out there and play. He's out of shape. He'll get he'll get danced around. Do you want us to get scored on? Well, if you guys get scored on, maybe you'll. Oh, so you just want the team to get sabotaged? This is one player. And honestly, I think the Flyers would not. They'd be upset to trade Michkov, but I don't think that they would shy away from it. I think that it's something they'd be like, you know what? If we have to do it, we have to do it. I'm serious. I think they'd launch him. I think they'd be like, you know what? Hey, we really want to have you, but if your presence tears our organization down, then we don't want to do this. This is a bad idea. This is not something that we should do. I reboot my ESPN app. It's being all goofy. Unfortunate. Now, if you're looking at the cards now, everybody, looking at those cards, you're going to see on the Utah Mammoth, you're going to see Karel Vejmelka, the milkman, of course, the milkman, the goalie of the Utah Mammoth. And the goalie of the Utah Mammoth is so talented. The Utah Mammoth is such a dangerous team, and I'm just so happy that people are actually starting to see that now. I'm so happy that people are finally starting to discover what the Arizona Coyotes were essentially cooking. They were cooking all this up, and it was boiling, it was bubbling, it was about to happen, and then it did. It's really awesome that it did. I'm really happy that it did. But unfortunately, like I said, the mismanagement of assets. Now they're the Utah Mammoth. However, the milkman Karel Vejmelka, he's their goaltender. He is pretty decent. He had a pretty decent run. They had a pretty decent run where they won. It was like 8 or 10 games. It was 7 games in a row for sure earlier in the season, but I don't know if they've had any other runs that were similar. But they've had some decently strong runs this season, which have been pretty exciting to watch. Weird. It's going to force me to watch the Maple Leafs. For whatever reason, the Panthers game won't work, so maybe I just try to cast that to the other television. I got 3 hockey games on one television because the multicast option wants to work. However, the quadcast option doesn't want to work. So fine, be that way. Eric Carlson, are you going to the penalty box for the Penguins? And watching the Utah Mammoth and Flyers game, which I've barely spoken anything about as far as calling it. It's a 0-0 hockey game up 6 minutes and 55 seconds into it. It looks like they're going to a commercial break. So far, I've just been kind of setting the scene for this team. These two teams are both looking to, of course, make it to the playoffs. We already said that the Flyers, they're pretty far out of it. The Mammoth, on the other hand, they're in the wild card spot at 68 points. The Oilers have 68 points. The Kraken has 67 points. So right now, the Mammoth, it looks like as long as they don't have a big drought or lose 3 straight, their chances of getting into the playoffs is extremely high. And this is technically the second year franchise, maybe third year. I think it's the second. Second year of this franchise. And they don't exist. Or the Coyotes don't exist anymore. Now they exist. Not bad. However, this isn't a Seattle Kraken expansion draft where everyone knows you drafted an awful team. Oh, it crashed again. The multi-view keeps crashing. Come on, multi-view. 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 Maple Leafs already scored, and it's like a minute in the hockey game. That's funny. I love showing Jake Enskol and Tage Thompson being friends. I don't know when my game keeps crashing, but we're at a commercial break, we could say. So the Utah Mammoth, they're actually in the playoffs. They're actually in the wild card slot as of right now. They're fighting to stay in the spot. They really want to make it into the playoffs. There's so many talented players on the Utah Mammoth. Clayton Keller, Mikhail Sergachev. We were talking about the milkman, and of course, Clayton Keller's our second guy. Logan Cooley, you see all the way in the back, that's his rookie card with the Coyotes. Logan Cooley is a player that has so much speed, so much finesse. That player is a legitimate weapon when he's on the ice. You have to be afraid. You can't let him have the puck, and you can't let him have room on the ice, because you give him room on that rink, and he is going to put that puck in the back of your net. He's going to puck you up. And I have a feeling that you don't want to get pucked. So if you don't want to get pucked, then you better block it. And if you're going to block it, well, you're going to have to try. So the Utah Mammoth, all they have is weapons. And all their weapons are starting to get to the age and they're starting to get to the level of confidence to where they know that they're deadly. They know they can compete with the best. They know those players whom they had posters of, who they dreamed of, they know they're better than them, or they compete, maybe not better, but they could compete with them. They respect them, but they're saying, "Hey, you're a talented player, and I look up to you, and now I have to beat you." Here we go, which is so cool to hear. So cool to hear. Back to our hockey game. Looks like the Mammoth Gunther, one of my favorite Mammoth players, and I actually believe it, my Mammoth player the only Mammoth player that I have a signed card of. Technically, he's in his Coyote jersey, and it says Coyotes, but we'll consider it a Mammoth. Coyotes over the blue line. I said Coyotes over the blue line just because I said I had the Coyotes card. Oh my gosh, it's also because I'm so hungry. All right, Flyers. Can you get it out of your zone? No, you're just going to get to the neutral zone. McBain to Marino. He sends it to his defensive pairing all the way to the other side of the ice. The neutral zone wars, as well, I was gonna say Doan, but they got rid of Doan. Is that Barrett Hayton? Yeah, it looked like she just ripped that puck. Wow. Flyers, oh, bouncing it off the glass to get it out into the neutral zone. So far, 5 shots by both teams combined in the entire period. 4 from the Mammoth, 1 from the Flyers. This will be a very unique game as we have one creature that is just a heavy, slow-moving tank with tusks, and the other we have a flyer, someone in the sky. What's stronger, the ground or the sky? Well, if you fall from the ground, definitely not falling from too far. If you fall from the sky, probably not going to feel too good when you hit the ground. However, you have to get hit. We're going to watch the Mammoth pass it up to get over the blue line. The ref says, "Oh yeah, that's offsides, guys." They're like, "Come on, sir, come on." The ref's like, "What do you want? You guys learn the rules. How old are you guys?" You guys are like, "Come on, dude." And outside of the zone face-off, won by the Mammoth. Jersey smacks the puck all the way into the Flyer zone. Flyers, they look quite leisure. I'll be pretty honest. As a board battle ensues on the far boards in the Flyer zone, squeaks on out. Mammoth control. They're going to send it along the close side of the boards, and they don't get to the puck fast enough. The puck's going to come all the way back to their defensive zone where they are going to maintain puck possession, and they're going to consider how they're going to attack. Jersey sets up the play. Mammoth over the line as Paterka, JJ Paterka, pushes the puck over the line. However, the puck does fall into Flyer possession. Out to Couturier, sorry. No good. Mammoth the other way. 3-on-1. Shot. Bounces right off of the goalie. Flyers goaltender. A playback by Cooley to nobody. Both of his line mates were nowhere to be seen. Flyers in. There's peeling around in their zone. And still, even with all this offensive buzz, the Utah Mammoth unable to get a shot. And now they might have to deal with shots against it if the Flyers have it into the zone and there's a board battle on the close side of the net or close side of the boards. 2 Flyers, 3 Mammoth players. Flyers come away with it. York, of course, I have his Young Guns rookie card, which I'm happy to have. Tries to set up a play, but it's broken up. And the Mammoth, Keller, who we have out right across from Cam York, pushes the puck above and forward. But it looks like a save by Vladar is going to freeze this play. I have not been watching these Mammoth as much since my stopped. I'll be honest. I'll be honest, everybody. Miss my Coyotes so much. Now they gone. Now they gone. Where, oh, where have my Coyotes gone? I'll miss those yelps, man. Wild yoke. Wild howls. Now they're just mammoths, so they go, ow. I can't do an elephant sound. Like, we're not elephants. Well, they're ancient elephants. What other animal walks on all fours, is 20 tons, and has tusks with hair or no hair? And big old flappy ears, huh? Huh? Yeah. Oh, now you're Now you're an animal expert, huh? What are you, a zookeeper? Exotic animal dealer? Who are you? Tell me who your identity is. While we wait for that commercial break to come back, looks like the Sabres are up 1-0 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. 7 minutes and 20 seconds are left on the clock. Penguins have to figure out how to get it out of their zone. Looks like they're going to boost it on up. While they work on that, the Flyers and the Mammoth game is just about coming back. It's a tie game in Madison Square Garden as the New York Rangers and the Toronto Maple Leafs, an original six battle, commences. 5 shots total on net in that game, 3 by the Maple Leafs, 2 by the Rangers. That game was actually pretty crazy because, like I said, the goals in that game, the Maple Leafs, I think they scored like a minute and 20 seconds in. It was pretty crazy how quickly they scored in that hockey game. Flyers push the puck up. A little chop. A little chop keeps the puck in. Flyers the shot to the front. It's going to bounce just a little wide. But will they maintain the possession? Mammoth fighting to control it and send it up along the boards. That's negated. A chop by Schmaltz. And now Keller is sent. He's going to fend off 3 Flyers, though. Looks like Ristolainen's going to get to it first. Or Ristolainen. Evan Denver Barkley. Nikita Grabenkin. The lawyer Gunstrom Hathaway. Man, having Gunstrom and Hathaway on the same line is so annoying. At 19 and 91, just got to make sure you see the numbers right. Speaking of that, Mammoth are attacking again. 5 shots by the Mammoth, still won by the Flyers for the entire period. The Flyers get the puck they get it over the blue line, but they don't actually generate the offense. Either they get the puck over the blue line and it just goes all the way around and comes kind of almost out of the play, or it's intercepted by one of the Mammoth players, and then they just proceed to push the puck up and get it out, and then they can possibly start an offensive attack. So the Mammoth, they're doing great this game so far, even though the scoreboard doesn't necessarily reflect it in results and in regards to results. It is reflected by the amount of the few of results or few chances the Flyers have had. And just like that, Mammoth they do get it over the blue line. Flyers, though, they're fighting as much as they possibly can to not allow any of these opportunities to come to fruition. Bobby Brink, one of my favorite Flyers, if not the favorite Flyer, comes over the blue line, gets it to Travis Sanheim, and now the Flyers continue to control as Bobby Brink sets up some more plays. It goes around the net. Is that Drysdale on the ice? I can't tell. Maybe it is a driving line from the blue line. One block shot for the Mammoth. Chaos ensues in front of the net. What's happening, refs? We got a penalty? Who knows? We're going to a commercial break. There must be a power play. There must be a penalty or a power play about to happen. There's no way there's not. 0% chance. 0% chance. Looks like we're still tied in New York. Is it still the 1-1 hockey game? Sabres Penguins. Looks like the Sabres have started a power play. There's less than 6 minutes to go in that hockey game. Sabres looking to double their lead and make the Penguins slip, and slip out of that wild card spot. Actually, I don't even think they're in a wild card spot. I think they're in the main playoffs. They want them to follow that wild card slot and maybe out of the playoffs. But I don't think anybody actually looked at the Pittsburgh Penguins as a weapon, as something to be afraid of. Yes, I mean, getting into the playoffs, everybody has potential. Anybody can catch lightning in a bottle. Anybody can win the cup. However, likeliness of them having the stamina, having the firepower, you don't look at this Pittsburgh Penguins team and you go, if that team, that's a team that not only could win, but should win. And a lot of the times that's really what you got to ask yourself. Should that team win? Penguins tied it up. Brian Rust, he did it. And in our Panthers Blue Jackets game, Blue Jackets are up 1-0. 8 shots on net for the Blue Jackets, 7 shots on net for the Florida Panthers. Looks like John Marino, number 6, is into the box for slashing in the Utah Mammoth game, which means that the Philadelphia Flyers are going to go to that power play. So those Flyers, let's see if they can actually accomplish anything. Tibbet, Zegras, Michkov, Brink, and Drysdale all on the power play. Face off won by the Mammoth. They're going to fling the puck out, but it does get caught up in the boards and slows down. It does not make it out of the offensive area. Stenlund fights for it on the far side of the boards and just nudges it along just so much that the Mammoth clear it. Lawson Krause harassing the Flyers as the puck continues to fly out of the zone. However, Zegras settles it down and now gets over the blue line of the offensive zone. Drysdale has the puck. A little give and go action, yeah? Who's going to curl off? None but Michkov at the top circle to Zegras at the bottom. Catch now. Michkov has it. He's going to take the shot. That's going to fling wide and bounce on the boards. Robinson Crusoe. Some people know him as Lawson Krause of the Utah Mammoth. He sends that puck all the way to the back. Now the Mammoth, they're going to have to figure out a new offensive opportunity for them to get that puck up. Puck has been pushed up. And now the Mammoth have to play some defense as there's 50 seconds left on the power play. It looks like it is the second power play unit there. Denver Barkley had the puck, and before I looked at it to figure out the other player's name, the Flyers had lost possession of the puck, and they are skating all the way back. 30 seconds left on this power play. Flyers want to be the team to score the first goal. Through this power play, it's been the only way for the Flyers to get their second shot attempt on net within the last 10 minutes of play. Flyers have to do everything they can to remain competitive. And remember, this is a long season. Every season is long, and it's only going to get longer. There's only going to be more games added into the season for the most part. You got a lot of hockey to play. Don't shy away from playing a lot of hockey. You're going to play a lot of hockey. So you better get ready to play the hockey. And just play the hockey. Just play the hockey. That's all we're saying. Just play the hockey. Just play the hockey. That's all we're saying. 3 minutes left on our first period. 3 minutes and 10 seconds, but who's counting? You, me, who knows? All I know is that the Flyers power play has come to a close. They only got 1 shot on it and nothing else. Not necessarily a high danger chance either. John Jersey of the Mammoth, he's going to slow that play down behind his net, slowly stretch the pass out, giving it to Schmaltz and Gunther. Now they're going to have to battle Sanheim and Drysdale for control of the puck. It's going to pop out. Couturier makes it to it first. And he's got enough power to push the puck out. Owen Tippett wanted a piece of it. Not going to happen. Clayton Keller, captain, overall longest tenured Coyote Mammoth player in regards to the players that are on the team right now. Let's see what he can do. Where's the puck? Oh, it got stuck in the ref. Stuck in the ref. Forcing the Utah Mammoth to come all the way back down. Utah Mammoth, they're going to have to figure out how they're going to make these attacks, right? They're really going to have to think about how they make these attacks. Because if they make them calculated, they might give up prime opportunities. Like right there. Flyers just got a really great shot attempt. Looks like they got a tip. However, due to some goaltender interference, which was apparently some pretty obvious goaltender interference, it looks like the refs just decided to blow the play dead. So here we are. They're going to drop. Oh, who's skating in front, man? A not very happy Bobby Brink. He's like, oh, man. Can't believe that happened. And I'm like, well, man, sometimes you just kind of understand things, man. Period is getting closer and closer to shutting on down, and we go to the period intermission. Flyers having to play some defense in their own zone, and they're unable to maintain any puck possession. They had puck possession. They could have made an offensive attack, an offensive maneuver, but it was unsuccessful, and it just led to the Lightning just honestly almost holding on to the puck and just like, all right, you make your mistakes. Now we will counterattack, and we will counterattack with glee, and we're gonna remind you. We're just gonna remind you that we're better, I guess, if that's the way that we want to look at it. Flyers taking shots. Oh, 4-on-4 shots for the period. No, it's the Mammoth. It doesn't feel like they haven't gotten a shot in about 10 minutes. How the game has continued to evolve. As less than a minute, I will repeat that again. Less than 1 minute remaining. Less than 1 minute remaining. And who knows what's going to come out of it. I'm really excited to see all the different things that I can get or make happen or make work. And this is one of the more exciting things I'm able to make happen and work. So we got 30 seconds left on this, everybody. I am going to cut to an early intermission. I will see everybody back for the second period. I am Week Haken. I will see everybody back for that second intermission. See you soon. For second period, see you soon. Look at me. I forgot to hit unmute. I forgot to hit unmute for like a solid like 4 minutes. So, oops. Well, at least you didn't hear me complaining about trying to find this comment and deleting it because I still couldn't do it after that entire intermission. So I guess that's what I'm living with, everybody. Nonetheless, we're watching this hockey game. Robinson Crusoe, just a ripper of a shot. Close circle, close tip of the circle, actually. Mammoth, they want to keep adding to this tally. They want to get a larger lead, and they're going to keep fighting for it. If the Flyers can say anything, they're going to say, hey, we got a 3-on-1. A ripper of a shot as they enter the zone. It goes right off the goalie. Cam York keeps the puck in. He's going to send across the blue paint. That doesn't connect. The other way, Robinson Crusoe. 3-on-2. Logan Cooley. Oh, they skate into each other. The Utah Mammoth. A critical error. However, they're able to stand up in time so the Flyers aren't able to counterattack as vigorously or aggressively. Now the Mammoth have to play some defense. Flyers trying to make that more difficult as they come in with some heat. Owen Tippett and Zegras passing the puck around as the Flyers send the puck off the backboards. Mammoth clear the puck. They're looking for an offensive opportunity as it looks like the puck was iced instead. Now we got some excitement. Now we have some excitement, everybody. Utah Mammoth pushing in front. Who is it? Who's 53 on the Mammoth? Michael Carcone. He came over that blue line with so much speed and aggression. I was like, who is this all-star? Who is this all-star? The Mammoth have gotten it into the offensive zone so many times. And here they go with another offensive opportunity. They set it up. Save Flyers. Looks like we're going to go to a little bit of a break. Let's go down to the Cards again for a moment. Where are we at? Where are we at? No, we're still at a commercial break. I don't think the Flyers have to keep up with the pace of the Mammoth right now, and that is something that they're struggling with. The Mammoth, even though they're named depicts a slow creature, the Flyers have to do a lot. Thoughts after period one. Mammoth have the momentum, and it feels like the Flyers almost feel desperate. The amount of talent disparity on these two teams is actually kind of sad. Because there's just so much talent. There's just way too much talent on this team. Way too much talent on the Mammoth for them to not be deadly. And the Flyers, they're having to experience it. They're a young team, and they're just having struggles having talent stick with the organization. I don't see where that puck went. The Mammoth look like they have it behind the Flyers' net. Who's going to come away with it? Oh, it looks like it's going to get iced. And we'll switch the chat over there. Face off won by the Flyers in the offensive zone. Around the far side of the boards, cutting to the net. Oh, and he goes for the wraparound attempt. That was Sanheim. He tried to do it all. On the other side, the Deke, the Dougie, the Clayton Keller with the an opportunity on one side allows for a breakthrough the other way. Utah Mammoth add and double their lead. It is now 2-0. Sanheim. Oh, what a heartbreaker for the Flyers. What a heartbreaker. The wraparound, he just barely lost the momentum on it. Barely lost the momentum on it. Gunther takes the puck. He passes it up to himself. And then he's able to just slide it right in front of Keller, who just sends it right past the Flyers goalie. 2-0 Mammoth, as they now have 13 shots on net and 2 goals so far, as we're only 9 minutes into the second period right now. The Utah Mammoth, scary team. Flyers, you got to do so much more to keep up with them. So much more to keep up with them. Let's see how this game continues to break out. And just as I say that, the Mammoth with another shot on net. Flyers having to make save after save. Hockey is that sport where you can be an inch away from scoring a wraparound goal and then having it bounce off a few players only to give up an offensive opportunity to the other team and get scored on with a 2-on-1. I can't imagine how fast that puck went from one side of the ice to the other side. Who's step? Oh, right in front. The Flyers have a beautiful opportunity, a shot. I can't see who it was by, but it bounced right off of the right off of the goaltender of the Flyers. Or no, the Mammoth, sorry, and it bounced right in front. Let's see if I can pull up this. Vladar and Vanacek are both the goalies for tonight. The V's. V versus V. All right, let's see what you can do, Tippett. He's going to pass it to himself. Can he get it over to Zegers? He does. Zegers backhand. Right off of Vanacek and into the boards. It's going to come down, drop to the ice. The other way. The puck moves. Stenlin, he's going to push the puck forward, but he gets stumped in the neutral zone. Zegers steps right over and pushes it ahead. Who's going to get it for the Flyers? Is it Juleson? Shot on net for the Flyers. And before I can look up to figure out who's actually taking the shot, before I can tell who's actually taking the shot, the goalie's already got it in his glove. Let's go here. Yeah, all right, that's much better. Much better view of myself in the lights, everybody. Commercial break. Let's break down the game a little bit. Let's look at the shots. Let's look at who has actually been the weapons. I have it right in front of us. I will go to the card view right now so everyone can get a good look at the cards. Let's talk about who's producing so far. So for the Utah Mammoth, Nick Schmaltz gets the first goal of the hockey game. It's a power play goal, his 24th of the season, assisted by Dylan Gunther, who, of course, like I said, my favorite Mammoth, his 24th assist of the season, and Sean Jersey, his 17th assist of the season. And that was so early into the hockey game, 1:38 into the game. 8 minutes and 3 seconds into the game, Clayton Keller scores. Now, of course, this is just the second period. No goals, no nothing in the first period. Second period, Nick Schmaltz. He scores in the beginning, and then Clayton Keller, assisted by Gunther. Gunther has 2 points tonight. He has participated. He has gotten results on both of his passes tonight. And when you look at the shot attempts, it's 14-11 in favor of the Mammoth, in favor of the team that's ahead. It's not by a lot more shots. Now, if you look at the faceoffs, also both very, very competitive, both very, very similar. Utah Mammoth 41%, 58% for the Flyers. So it normally it always evens out to 4-4. It always evens out, or sorry, 5-5. It's almost always just about 50%, 50%, 50%. It almost always looks like that. For whatever reason, it just does not like this Panthers hockey game. So funny. It just says we will not allow you to watch the Panthers game together. Nope, it's like a hidden rule. Sabres tearing the Penguins apart 3-1 right now. Penguins looks like they got a wrong call, a goalie interference called back, and then the Sabres doubled down on that penalty, score again. Back-to-back power play goals then for the Sabres. Back to our Mammoth game, Ian Cole, a member of the Penguins when they won back-to-back cups, is trying to defend against Zegras. And he got tumbled taken to the ice. We'll see if they get a power play. Does not look like it. Play will play on. And sure, there's probably some very disgruntled Utah Mammoth fans. Refs don't care. Play continues. And play instantly stops as Drysdale gets the puck chopped away from him. I don't know if that puck went into the bench. But play is stopped. Block shots is also very similar. 10 for the Mammoth, 9 for the Flyers. 10 giveaways for the Mammoth, 12 by the Flyers. 3 takeaways apiece. This game is super even when you look at the stats. But on the scoreboard, it's different. Now, the shots that the Mammoth are coming away from, are coming away for, or no, coming away with, so much more deadly, so much more high danger. And obviously, they have produced with those shots. They got 2 goals. They got 2 shots. Their opportunities are just a lot more dangerous. The Flyers had that wraparound. It was so close. And I was so close on scoring that wraparound, but he just couldn't take it home. He just couldn't bring it home. And sadly, that led to a goal for the Mammoth as again, Clayton Keller streaking over the blue line. He's got 4 Flyers on him. They still get a shot off. Flyers are going to see if they're going to be able to recuperate. They get it over the blue line of the neutral ice. They take it back into their zone. They're going to figure out a new way to figure out how to get into the offensive zone. They don't. They just send the puck deep. Mammoth, they're going to get that puck out real quick as they look to convert. Not going to happen. Cooley goes to push the puck forward. That doesn't get to anybody. Flyers have to figure out a new offensive strategy. Dumping the puck in against the Mammoth, they're so quick. They're way faster than you, and they're way deeper than you. That's not going to work, and my stream crashed again. I'm going to have to figure out the games. Grr. Maybe we'll just have to do the exclusive Mammoth stream for now. Oh, almost a beautiful feat of Paterka. Is this live? Better be live. Mammoth just playing a little catch behind their net. Cole and Jersey. Slowly controlling the puck, sending it up to Crusoe. Before sending it back to Cole, before he pops right over the red line to rip that puck in. Flyers quick on the back check. Looks like Kate's. No. I can't tell. I got to learn more of my Flyers. I got to learn more of my. Who's 47 on the Flyers? Is that Dvorak? All right, chat. What do you think about this game so far? What do you think about this game? Are you enjoying it? Is this something that you are you a Flyers fan? Are you a Mammoth fan? I mean, I was a prior Coyotes fan, and I haven't taken my fanhood to Utah. It's not the same. It's not the same. I I guess I can say I now know how it feels to have a team move on me. I wasn't old enough to really know too much about or to know about the North Stars. So as a Minnesota Wild fan, I I don't have that pain. I don't have that hatred inside of me. Unlike a lot of other Wild fans, they have a lot of hatred for the way that the North Stars left. Lots of hatred. Lots of hatred for the way the North Stars left. And I can't change that. I just have to acknowledge it and try to enjoy the sport, try to enjoy the new team that I have, and it's not the same. It will never be the same, but I don't think it's intended to be the same. And we got another 5 minutes of commercials. Oh my gosh. Now I will go to the multi-stream. You give me 4 minutes of commercials and you bet I'm going to the multi-stream. Are you serious? Looking around the league, it looks like the Blue Jackets are up 2-0 against the Panthers. The Panthers continuing to fall into their tailspin. They won their 2 Stanley Cups. They still got a lot of talented players. And honestly, I saw this coming. I mean, no team really gets 3 cups. You've already made it to the Stanley Cup final 3 seasons in a row and you lost the first time. You made it back 2 more times. The Lightning did the same thing. They lost. They lost. They don't repeat. It's not going to happen. You're not making it back again this season, Panthers. I don't see it. They've already sent one of their defensemen to the Minnesota Wild, Petrie, for like a 7th-round pick. They're selling off some pieces right now. They're seeing what they can get because unfortunately they have to let guys go that are on expiring contracts. It's not going to last forever, and unfortunately, if you're a Panthers fan, you're learning that right now. You're learning the business side of the game. You're learning what happens if you're not able to stay healthy, if you're not able to stay consistent. It's not the worst thing to not make the playoffs. It's not the worst thing to not win the cup every year. The Blackhawks won the cup 3 seasons, 3 years, 3 times in 6 years is what I'm trying to say. So don't feel bad just because you lose the season doesn't mean you can't make it back. Now, of course, losing that momentum isn't fun. You lose that momentum and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't make you feel like you're making the progress that you want. You want progress. You feel good with the progress, and this doesn't feel like the progress you want. Now, obviously, still a lot more hockey to be played, and the Blue Jackets, a lot is to be said about a lot is to be said about their lack of playoff success. Back to our Mammoth Flyers game. Flyers are gonna get right over into the offensive area. A streak and a stop and a dump back, and nobody's there. Mammoth pick it up, but they're unable to maintain puck possession, or at least maintain a clean pass. And that's gonna bobble a little bit before a back and forth, and the Panthers are a completely different team. They're not playing in this hockey game. Mammoth clear the puck. And then the Panthers again, which aren't even a part of this game. Flyers ice the puck. And it's gonna come back. I gotta get both of these teams out. Steve Carell's at the hockey game. Steve Carell's like, can you guys not let everybody know that I'm here at the hockey game? I want to be at the hockey game, but I don't want everyone to just say, hey, guy, well done in the office. I loved you in the office, 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 loved you in the office. That's gonna get so annoying. Stream gonna crash again? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm not watching 4 minutes of ads. I'm watching 3 games. Stop me. Stop me from doing it. The thing is, I know a handful of Flyers. I know a handful of Flyers. I just know a lot more about the Mammoth because I used to watch the Panthers. Oh my gosh, the Coyotes. Why I have Panthers on my mind? Gotta get these Panthers out of my mind. Clayton Keller, always gonna nudge the puck up. Now the Panthers. I said the Panthers again. I think P is just easier to say than M. The Mammoth. It's just a long. It's just a long letter to say. Mammoth. Mammoth. No, they gotta control the puck. This has gone back and forth both ways. Both teams not really getting too many shots recently. Flyers have their best shot. Tippett, a beautiful leading opportunity as he streaks over the blue paint, but he lost control of the puck and doesn't actually get the shot off. Another bounce goes in front. Now the Flyers, I finally said the team right, the Flyers are finally starting to get some momentum. However, you got to maintain possession, Flyers. The puck comes out. It goes back in again. It's in the zone. And it comes right out. It comes right out. I got to get a drink. Fill up my drink. Energy drink. Honestly, guys, I haven't even been on X. I have no idea if any trades have really happened. I was going to post something and then it sounds stupid when it came out. So I said, screw that. Just be like that sometimes. All right, back to the hockey game. Drysdale tries to send the puck up along. What is 91? Alexi, I use my daily face off. I have to open this from though. Daily face off. So let's see if I can do Mammoth at the top. These cookie settings out of my face. Yeah. No, I don't want Godzilla. All right. Oh my gosh. Why is this so hard? Why is it so hard? Mammoth versus the Flyers. Oh, it's because I just want to spam my face with ads. All right. I feel like I got enough of their players pulled up. I'll try, everybody. I'm trying. A minute left in the second period. Flyers sent it along. Tippett just trying to beat Cole to get to the puck. The Flyers do get there. Are they going to make an attempt? They get it to the blue line. Drysdale gets a shot of falling Vanacek, but so the Mammoth are able to negate the offensive opportunity and they create one of their own as they get it on all the way to the other side of the Flyers ice. McBain fighting off Drysdale. Will Zegras get to the puck first? No. Mammoth trying to get a shot off. Chaos in front of the Flyers net. Are they going to get another shot off? Kraus tries to send one. A give and go. No, a shot by Hayton. 17 shots on net for the Mammoth. With 11, well now 18, 11 for the Flyers. Mammoth are really starting to come out with a lot more of the shot attempts. Excuse me, the offensive capabilities. I don't think the Flyers have the momentum. I don't think the Flyers have the endurance is the right word. I don't think the Flyers have the endurance to play with this team. Face off win. Mammoth are going to keep it in as 22 seconds continue to tick off the clock before this period's over. Owen Tippett again. He is trying so hard to get the Flyers on the board. Well, they get it into the zone. Oh, another ad popped up. Great. Two ads popped up. Bobby Brink doesn't get the shot off as he's right in the front, dude. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna cast this right. I'm trying to have the line combinations up in front of me, but apparently it's just not good enough. Bailey. I'll just use my phone. Fires and Mammoth. Nope, that's a Flyers. I said Mammoth. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This it's this for whatever reason, and I am gonna cut to another intermission. I'm sorry. For whatever reason, I just couldn't get both of the teams pulled up at once, just the other players, but I feel like I should have a better opportunity at casting now that I should have defensive pairings and the teams pulled up. Let me open this in Chrome. I don't see the Flyers coming back in this hockey game. I see the I feel like the Flyers, they feels like they're trying, but they're not finding any results. I mean, Michkov is non-existent on the ice. I really haven't seen too much of him. Now that we're in the period intermission, now I'm gonna go on X. Do we have any trades? Well, Malkin literally chopped the guy's head off. No trades. No trades. Nope, nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, everybody, I don't know what's going on, but I am going to go to a period intermission break. I will see everybody back for the third period, and we'll open a pack of hockey cards for that third period. Everybody, I am Weak Haken. I'll be back with the energy for the third period. We're already coming back? We already got the third period? We already got the third period coming back, everyone? No, we're talking about player performance. Oh, I'm so excited to open a hockey pack. Oh, we're just about to come back. That's super exciting. Here we go. Let's drop that puck. Schmaltzy, Patesy. Where's the other phone? I have on my phone. And the Flyers not getting the possession that they really need to start this period. The Flyers down 2 goals. If they want to come back, obviously you got to score the goals, right? You got to do the thing. You got to score. And I'll be very, very impressed to see how that happens. Right. Get rid of all those ads. Ian Cole sends the puck up. Who's got it? 56? Tyler Yamamoto gets the puck up. Flyers are going to be like, we want possession of that puck. 27 coming the other way. Noah Cates? Noah Cates, the second line center of the Philadelphia Flyers. He's going to push that puck forward. He wants to create an opportunity for the Flyers, but it's a quick sport as the puck comes all the way back with Drysdale in control of it. Flyers mismanage the puck, and the Mammoth almost get a weird bouncing pass up to Kyler Yamamoto, but it did not connect. So a puck battle ensues in the Flyers zone. Mammoth are not letting this puck exit the zone. They keep whacking at it in hopes to control it. Now, I was almost going to say Vanacek. Who's the V for Flyers? Vladar. Vladar slowed that puck on down. Ooh, we got some speed for the Flyers. Is that Denver Barkley? Does he make it over the blue line, or is that Dvorak? I can't tell. That's Barkley. Barkley, Couturier, and Grebkabin. Let's see if they can. Will they be able to make anything happen? That looks like a no. Michael Carcone pushes the puck up to himself, holds off the defender, pivots at the blue line, sends it to the other player that's streaking on in. Going for a give and go opportunity. No shot. Hodges getting from the blue line. There's a shot. And I just feel like I'm behind. I got to learn these players better, everybody. I don't feel like I'm as locked in as I used to be. I'm trying to stay locked in, everybody. Can the Mammoth make anything? They're going to get it into the offensive zone. Flyers take it away right away. Skating from around the net. Flyers on the close side of the boards. They're going to try to bounce it to themselves, but they lose possession of the puck yet again. Clayton Keller, captain of the Mammoth, tries to pass it along to himself. It's him versus 5 Flyers. Now, those statistics are not good for the Mammoth. They do lose possession of or at least the offensive zone entry. Gunther, he finds the puck in the neutral zone. He brings it on over the line. And now the Flyers finally control the puck as they continue to push it forward. Zegras gets it over the blue line. And again, the Mammoth defense stand up the Flyers. They're not really able to control the puck. How many passes? 1, 2, 3. Nope. Went to York and it just bounced a little bit too much bounce, and that puck goes right over the. Who's calling now? I got a call from Pennsylvania. I got a Penguins fan calling me. Flyers fan calling me. Hey, we caking. Talk more about our team. Well, I can't. Oh, do we got a holding penalty? Mammoth coach doesn't look too happy, so is it against the Mammoth? They're in the offensive zone. That's on Jersey. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy either if I was the Mammoth. How did it happen? Jersey, oh, he pretty much just held Zegras. He gave him a hug, put his arms right around him, tried to grab his stick right around his waistband. That was enough for the ref to say, hey, this isn't a tango. This is a hockey game. To the box. Get to the box. Go to the box. Go to the box. Hope you like being in that box because you're going to that box. How is everyone in the chat doing tonight? How is everybody in the chat doing tonight? I am Wheat Cake and I am your hockey personality. And Flyers, they are just, you can't tell if they're just bored or if they just can't figure it out. It just feels like they can't, it just feels like they're playing against a team with superior skill, superior talent, and they're getting outclassed. Here they go, power play. They control the puck on the far side of the circle. They skate all the way around behind the net. Bobby Brink had it, gave it to Owen Tippett to the close side of the circle. Sanheim, or no, that was Drysdale. No look backhander back to Tippett. He skates it over to the far side of the ice. He gets hip checked, and now a shot from the slot. The ice, I don't know what's so, in this hockey game, I don't know why it's like this, but the saturation of the lighting is poor. So you can't really see where the puck is. The ice is so bright. Shot all the way back from the blue line, right in the center. And that's a save from Vanek. Or Vanacek. Nothing like ads. Give me more ads. I need more ads. Nothing like more ads. Makes everything more fun. Panthers are now down 3-0. They are not making the playoffs. It's over. Panthers, Maple Leafs, it's over. Now for the Flyers, they got 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the power play. Zegras holds the player off Drysdale. Shooting. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like that puck got maybe deflected. Play is whistled dead. Maybe it went into the netting. Flyers looks like that was honestly their best look all game. We're going to go to a little bit of a commercial break. While we're at the commercial break, I am going to pick a hockey pack from our box of hockey packs. And this pack is thick. This pack is really thick. I wonder if we have anything really cool. I pulled out a pack of ice. And did I know what I was going to get? No, I just picked a random pack. I didn't know what I was going to pick. Life's like a box of chocolates, I guess you could say. I didn't know what I was going to get. I didn't know what I was going to get, but I got something, right? I got something and super excited to open that pack. We'll open it right after the Flyers power play. 40 seconds left on this guy. And they get it into the Utah ice. Utah can't find the puck. Cates. No, not Cates. Oh my gosh, that was York. To Barkley. And Dvorak trying to get it in the play too. Cates and Dvorak. I guess Cates is out there. Oh no! Was that Sanheim? Did he miss the puck? Oh man, the Flyers couldn't keep the puck in the offensive zone. That was sad. That was sad. All right, everybody. Well, we're going to cut to the card view tonight. I honestly thought we were going to be talking about a lot more trades around the league tonight, and that was not the case, or at least hasn't been the case. 13 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in this third period here. Utah Mammoth, Philadelphia Flyers. Mammoth, of course, they are in a playoff position. The Philadelphia Flyers are not. We got a decoy. Oh, we got a snowman. We got a snowman. Oh, man. Oh, man, snowman. All right, everybody. This pack of 2023-2024 ice. This is the Bedard set. So if we pack the Bedard, we're in a good mood. We bought a bunch of products, so I got to get at least a few Bedards, right? Got to get a couple. Seth Jarvis, Brandon Hale, Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning look like they're going to make the playoffs. Their cross Florida brethren, the Panthers, they are definitely not making it this year. They're not winning 10 games in a row. Jeremy Swayman, goalie of the Boston Bruins. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. We got a Gordie Howe snowman. Gordie Howe, NHL legend. NHL legend. So many hockey fans have Gordie Howe on their top hockey players of all time. So many hockey fans have Gordie Howe on what they like to say their NHL Mount Rushmore, their top 4 favorite players of all time. What a treat to get a Gordie Howe snowman. This has to be one of the most difficult ones to get. He's not even alive. He's not like he's not playing. He's retired. Wow, what a treat. A Gordie Howe snowman. Jared McCann, Sierra Kraken. Jared McCann. Our green parallel for the night. Look at that beautiful glimmer. And Henry Thrun, who is actually still on the team. How do I know that? I was sorting my cards yesterday. Henry Thrun, Gordie Howe, Jared McCann. Speaking of Gordie Howe, if anyone knows about the Gordie Howe hat trick, let me know. The Gordie Howe hat trick is when you get a goal, an assist, and a fight all in the same hockey game. That is what we got for tonight. What a beautiful card. I bet that Gordie Howe card is actually worth a decent amount of money. Gordie Howe Snowman. People, that's a short print. That's being sold for 50 bucks or 20 bucks online. That is really cool. That is a really, really hard card to get, everybody. So we just got a legendary card, apparently. That Gordie Howe apparently is really hard to get. Of course, the Snowman already a short print. So that card, being it a legend, a player that's retired and deceased, they print less of those. So what a wow. That's cool. They're claiming it's 1 in 120 packs. Which makes me wonder if it's a case hit. Makes me wonder if this card's a case hit. I don't think it's a case hit, but I know we got a really great card tonight, and that's a beauty of a card to add to the collection. So happy, so proud of myself for getting it right, but it's still pretty cool in my opinion. The game is back. We got 4-on-4 hockey. Mammoth have it in the Utah zone. Is that Cooley? No, it's like the net got knocked off the pegs by Vladar, and we're gonna have to stop play right away. Panthers are down 3-0. They got 13 minutes to go, and they're shorthanded. Not a good season for the Panthers. Lots of injuries, a lot of adversity. Looking for any more news? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that's like. Crosby's not too happy watching from the. Oh man, Crosby's not happy watching from the not the rafters. Press box. Press box. Come on, brain, think. Think, brain, think. All right. Here we go. Flyers, can you get it out of your zone? Can you guys get it out of your zone? 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4 hockey. All right. We have some speed. I have no idea who 92 is. Who's 91? Carl Grunstrom and Hathaway. So it's the fourth line. They're giving all the efforts to the fourth line. Jersey from behind the Utah Mammoth net sends 15, which is Kerfoot. I thought it was Kerfoot. They get a shot. 19 to 14 shots. What a low shot game. Now it looks like there's a power play for the Mammoth. They have a 40-second power play. As the far corner, Sandheim's just sitting on the puck. He got wrist to line and tip it, all waiting for the puck to pop loose. And it does, and Clayton Keller gets the shot. It's going to bounce wide. Mammoth come out with the puck possession. Schmaltzy gets it to Keller. He gives it right back. Do they get the shot? They do. It's going to bounce right over the net. Who's going to get to it first? But Gunther. Gunther board battle against Ristolainen and Gunstrom. Of course, the penalty kill for the Flyers, doing everything they can to prevent the Mammoth from extending their lead and, for the most part, ending the hockey game. Right in front of the Mammoth, right across a beautiful feed. Beautiful feed. No one there. That puck's going to bounce out. Power play has been extinguished. Zegras comes flying out of the penalty box. And just like that, puck bounces off of Vladar. It's in the Flyer zone. And they have to figure out what they got to do quick. A goal right now for either team. Next goal pretty much seals the fate. Mammoth score, and the Mammoth they then have the self-esteem. They then know, like, all right, we're winning this hockey game. If the Mammoth score, they know they're going to win this hockey game. You're up 3-0, 10 minutes to go. That other team, their self-esteem is going to be crushed. They're not gonna feel like they're going to be able to come back. Not happening. Other side, however, Flyers score, they're gonna feel like they're in they're gonna feel like they're in the broadcast has ended. Some of my broadcast has ended. That's not what I want to see. Weird. All right. I don't know what just happened there. I was getting a phone call and my phone said, and I was like, oh man, no call. No call. What do I expect? It's such a weird season the way that well, I mean, hockey is hockey. The best part about seeing it's just fun to watch and be a spectator to see how everything ends up in the end, how everything morphs in the end. What do we have to work with at the end of at the season? I mean, the back-to-back Stanley Cup champion, they're not going to make it in the playoffs. The team that ended up losing back-to-back Stanley Cup finals, they are struggling again. Goaltender woes, goaltender woes, goaltender woes. Oh, Panthers score. Hey, who knows? They win this game. Maybe they don't give up. If I was the Panthers, I wouldn't give up. The Panthers are a team that can win. They could win 8 straight games. The Panthers, I wouldn't give up if I was the Panthers. I know they're selling a couple of pieces right now, but it just doesn't seem. It doesn't seem smart. I feel like they're so close to being still considered a team that can compete. I don't. I don't think of them as a team that can't compete. I don't think of it like that at all. Malkin was literally going to fight Darlene. He slashes him in the face. Malkin literally slashes Darlene in the face, and then he's like, "You want to fight?" And Darlene's like, "I can't look right now. My face. How? You want to fight?" Dude, that's what I would do. Slash someone in the face. Like, you want to fight? Well, I wouldn't want to do that because now he got a game misconduct, and now he's probably going to get suspended 2 or 3 games. The Penguins may have just given up because now you don't have Crosby, you don't have Malkin, and they're for sure not using all of their resources to get another player to patch it in. They're not. They're not. This is kind of a season that was the hockey gods are like, all right, Crosby, Malkin, Letang, we're going to give you one more. We're going to give you one more run. Please enjoy it because you're not getting another. Enjoy it because you're not getting another. And now Malkin may have just erupted in the hockey game, slashed a first overall draft pick, the captain of the Sabres. And it's just not looking good for him. Sabres power play after power play after power play. And it looks like they're probably going to come away with that hockey game. Bouncing back to our hockey game, the Mammoth are continuing to not allow the Flyers to get any high danger chances. Like right now, the Flyers dump the puck in. Mammoth get to it right away. Not only do they get to the puck right away, they pretty much push the Flyers to the sides of the board so that they can't create any offensive opportunity. Like right there, Flyers got it in. Flyers got to the puck first, but they had to take the puck all the way out of the zone. And now they just had to regenerate their attack, recuperate. And within 5 seconds of having it in the zone, they lose the puck again. Mammoth have it in front, they get a shot. So the Flyers, here they go again. They're going to try and send it along, and they just can't get anything going. Bobby Brink has to play it back. They're going to wait, play it behind their net to Ristolainen. There's only one Mammoth player attacking, and just like that, they pass it along, go for an offensive opportunity. It's just poked away. And the Flyers, they got nothing. They dump the puck in. Who are they relying on? Is that Zegras to get to it? No, they're relying on what is it? Denver Barkley to get to the puck. Who's Denver Barkley? Still think you'll have energy after the hockey game? Who's behind the net? Kerfoot for the Mammoth on his defending side. Sends the puck into neutral ice. Flyers. How much ice time has Michkov gotten tonight? Let's take a look. Well, let's go to the ESPN tracker. No idea how much time Michkov has had tonight. Honestly, Michkov is with every day that goes by, Michkov is increasingly looking and feeling like a player that is going to have a Patrick Laine career. Where's Michkov? TOI. 10 minutes. He's gotten good ice time. They're just not doing anything with it. The puck pops into the Mammoth zone, but there's just nobody there. It's just sad. The Flyers, every pass they throw, it almost just gets intercepted. The Mammoth are reading almost every single one of their plays. The Mammoth are reading everything that they're throwing at them right now. Oh, and that puck. Do the Mammoth ice it? They do. Mammoth ice that puck. I'm so happy about our Gordie Howe. That's so cool. Flyers get a puck over the blue line. And they watch the Mammoth try to control the puck behind their net. Gunther with speed. You got to wonder when the Flyers are going to pull their goalie. There's less than 6 minutes to go. Schmaltzy, Gunther got the shot. It ricocheted right off the far side of the boards. Ristolainen, Cates, Sanheim trying to fight for the puck. Schmaltzy, oh no, that's Keller. He has it on the far circle. Takes a shot, ricochets. Mammoth recontrol it. Give it a go. Gunther can't get the shot off. Blocked. Cates pops it along. But there's no gas in Bobby Brink's game anymore. He's probably had a decent shift out there as he goes to the bench. And as he goes to the bench, the Mammoth push it right over the blue line again. The pace of the Mammoth game, their game is just drastically different from the Flyers. Here comes Owen Tippett. Dougie's run gets bounced. Oh no, Tippett, in typical hockey fashion, gets checked right in front of the Panthers goaltender and loses possession of the puck. He falls to the ice, doesn't get the shot off. Mammoth showing a beautiful defensive prowess, beautiful comprehension of how to play the position. And the Mammoth negating every opportunity the Flyers have. Now, when you look at the shot attempts, 21-16, it does look very, very close when you look at that. But when you look at the play, you look at the pacing. Flyers just nowhere near as sharpened, nowhere near as focused as the Mammoth. The Mammoth right now, they're embarrassing this team. I got nothing on them. Nothing on them. It's kind of just David Perron going back to Detroit. Huh. For a 4th round pick? Wow, it sounds like the Maple Leafs could be shopping. They could sell Matthew Nyes. I mean, I don't know why they would do that. What's that going to get you? You need the young talent. You don't sell Nyes, you sell Matthews. You sell Matthews. Nylander's the face of that franchise now. Let Nylander do it. And Matthews, it's not your fault. You did everything you could. And the hard thing is Matthews, I think he's nothing without not Nylander, without Marner. Matthews is great with Marner because he needed that player to set him up. I don't think Nylander is going to be set. Nylander's not going to be setting him up. Nylander takes the shots. Matthews wants that guy to feed him the puck. He's not going to find it on that team. I'm a guy that honestly would want to see a player like Jonathan Huberdeau get a shot in another franchise because he's just rotting on the Flames. And you gotta feel bad for him. Like I said, 100 point season for the guy, and then just dries up immediately after that. We get a follower? Did I get a follower? Did I get a follower? I got a sound effect? I got a follower? Come on, chat, tell me. Come on. My stupid thing is like my chat bots are so broken. Obviously, I never really get any follows. I don't get follows too often or shares or likes, but hey, when it happens, it's really cool. So thank you for whoever followed. Or I don't know. I just heard the sound effect come from the computer. So well, if someone followed, great. If not, I guess I'm just hearing beeping noises. Back to the hockey game. Who do we have? Gosh, it's so hard to see the ice. It's so hard to see. Well, it's really hard to see the puck. You just see white. You can barely see the lines. The exposure on this game is so bad. Flyers have yet to pull their goalie, but yet they also have yet to get a really good offensive opportunity. They have the puck in the offensive zone. Kate slows it down. Kate's Michkov and Brink. And honestly, I see Bobby Brink doing more than I see Michkov. Brink with the puck, he's going to pass it along to Zegras, to Michkov. He's behind the net. He gets checked with Dursey and instantly loses possession. Can Zegras get it back to Michkov? He does. Michkov gets checked by Cole. Who's going to come away with the puck? Flyers do. Sanheim keeps the play alive. Bounces off a couple of skates. Some unfortunate puck luck for the Flyers as the Mammoths take the shot. Flyers save it. Cates does not allow for the puck to go in. Bobby Brinken is that Michkov. Sets up Zegras. He's at the red line. He's just going to dump that puck in. Flyers, one last chance. No, that puck comes. It went off the side of the net. It looked like the puck was going to go in from all the way on the side of the Mammoth side of the ice. It did not happen. Did not happen. Panthers. Wow. I love watching hardcore hockey. So much speed. Flyers. 2:25 left in this hockey game. 16 shots on net in this entire hockey game. You got to win this faceoff. Stentland, Couture. Mammoth come away with it. They whack it on down. They go for the shot. No icing. Icing's waved off as the Mammoth gets to the puck first. Behind the net. Backhander. Beautiful attempt, Carconi, but that bounces right off the backboards. He does not get the shot on net. And now the Flyers have the puck all the way in the Mammoth zone. Who will come away with it first? Battle on the far side of the boards. Flyers erupt with possession of the puck. Will they make anything? Tippett can't get to it. Kerfoot does. Mammoth looking to get the puck out of the zone, and they do clear it. Carconi, he's there. Gets to the puck first. Bounces off the boards. Scores 3-0 Utah Mammoth. That will seal the hockey game. There is 0% chance the Philadelphia Flyers are scoring 3 goals in the last minute 48. Philadelphia Flyers, a frustrated hockey club, couldn't get any passes to connect. And they just ripped the puck all the way from their line. They don't even care. They just ripped that puck. Bounces all the way off the boards. Carconi just finishes it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful finish. It looks like it's Carconi's 12th goal of the season. They'll take it. They will take it. They will gladly take it. Oh, right over the blue line. Oh man. Oh man, I couldn't even say his name fast enough. That's the hard part about hockey. This game moves so fast that half the time I can't even say the players' names in time. Half the time I can't even say the player's name in time. A minute 20 left in this hockey game. It's going to start to cool down. It really doesn't matter. Looking at the future, the Utah Mammoth darn near solidify themselves as being a team that is ready to compete in the playoffs. They are a young team. They are an expansion franchise. However, they are an expansion franchise that came in with a fully loaded roster and a fully loaded farm team. They have so much potential. And now for the state of Utah, they are going to be blessed with years and years and years of playoff potential. A lot of years. And for a new fan base, that's a beautiful thing to watch. It's a beautiful thing to see a new state, a new fan base. Welcome to the game of hockey. And not only are they welcome, but they are going to get what so many teams normally get. If there's something that I hate about hockey when it comes to teams moving, is that normally when those teams move, they're not The teams aren't bad, they're just poorly managed. So the finances are bad, but the teams normally win very shortly after. There's a lot of teams that have won the Stanley Cup shortly after. The Whalers going to the Hurricanes won their season after. Nordiques going to the Avalanche won a season after. It happens a lot. Happens a lot. Happens a lot. Flyers, what do they got to figure out? They got to figure out Michkov. They got to figure out Michkov. And what do you do? What do? You play the guy. He's getting 15 minutes of ice time. Did he have any shots? And that's it. 3-0 hockey game. Utah Mammoth, like I said, they just continue to accelerate into the playoffs. One SM. I don't know what an SM is. I don't know if Michkov got a single shot tonight. Panthers tie it up. I knew they were going to do that. Go Kitties. Go Kitties. Man, for the Flyers, who is it? I don't know, is it the Mammoth? Who was I looking? No, it was Michkov. Tonight game log. Come on, where's the game log for tonight? Trying to look at Michkov's stats for tonight. Yeah, no shots. No shots. All right, we're going to live post as we conclude our stream. And it's scary to see that happen in the second season and to see it deteriorate so quickly. You don't want to spend resources to give him backup. You have to see if he's going to sink or swim. I don't know if Michkov is going to sink or swim at this point. I don't know, everybody. I don't know, everybody. This is actually ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. I don't get it. I personally don't get it. But everybody, that is our cast for this evening. I really hope you guys liked the cards. We got the beautiful new Gordie House Snowman, Henry Thrun as a rookie, and Jared McCann as our green parallel for the evening. Panthers goal overturned. Goaltender interference. They gotta fight for another one. That's gonna be a rough hockey game for them. But that's going to do it for me tonight, everybody. Hope you had a great time. Like I said, coming off of this Olympic break and kind of getting back into the casting and getting back into the whole thing, I'm getting used to these players. But I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I'm having so much fun casting and talking hockey with everybody. I am week caking, everyone. And I might do a special tomorrow. I might do a special hour-long cast when I get home from work about trade deadline recap. Actually, I might do a special with Jet Saber tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm really excited to be back on the cast here soon. We'll be talking more NHL hockey. You know it for sure. I am Week Haken. It was a blast talking hockey with you tonight. The Utah Mammoth defeat the Philadelphia Flyers on the road as the Philadelphia Flyers lose 0-3 at home. I am Wee Kaken. I am your favorite hockey personality. And I'll see you tomorrow as we go over the NHL trade deadline. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.